You guys on the camera. Okay. Here's what.
No. All right. Imagine you wake up at a early time and you're already tired. Your alarm is going off and you're not even prepared to go to school. Today I'm going to be telling you why middle and high school should start at 8:30 a.m. or a later time. I did a lot of research on this project before I started it. I did research on a peer-reviewed study. I did it on the CDC and on the American Academy of Pediatrics. So the problem about getting up at such an early time is because kids are not getting enough sleep. They're waking up, they're not able to concentrate, and they're not able to properly participate in their after-school activities. 57.8% of middle school students do not get enough sleep, and so do high school students too. Kids are not able to properly focus on school, and their academic performance is all screwed up. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, children and adolescents who do not get enough sleep have a higher risk for many health problems. They are also more likely to have attention and behavior problems, which can lead to poor academic performance in school. And now that I've talked about the problems, I'm going to be talking about the causes and effects. So, the causes and effects of why kids are not able to concentrate is because they are staying up at a later time. Their teen biological sleep time is not. They are not supposed to get up at a certain time. They are also heavily affected about getting up at a certain time because school just it starts at too early of a time. Kids who are not going to sleep have they get chronic sleep deprivation, and they are very fatigued in class, and they also have increased stress. And according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, they say delaying school start times to 8:30 a.m. or a later time gives adolescents the opportunity to obtain the 8.5 to 9.5 hours of sleep. Now I'm going to be talking about the solutions. The solutions and long-term benefits that come along with school starting at 8:30 8:30 a.m. or a later time, are kids are getting more sleep. They are able to concentrate better in class. Their grades and their attendance are more im, improved. Their their mental well their mental well being is also improved. And there's been a study on it where a school started at 8:30 or 9, and the benefits were still present nine months after. And are kids are just overall they are overall they are overall better off when school starts at a later time. I can understand why school starting at a later time could be a problem because not every kid can get the transport. Not every kid can get the proper transportation, and they can't attend their after school activities at a certain time. But I think the benefits outweigh the negatives, and I think that that the Department of Education should require all middle and high schools to begin at 8:30 a.m. or a later time. That's it. Does anybody have any questions?
I do. Why can't teenagers just go to bed earlier?
Because puberty puberty has something to do with their biological clock, and it releases melatonin in their brains at a later time. Any
I have a question. If the time is going to be a later start, why is it 8:30 and not 9? Why not give them more time?
Because according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, they recommend starting school at 8:30 a.m. or a later time. Anybody else?
Yes. What's the biggest challenge schools face when changing start times? Is it really transportation?
It is transportation, and it's also after school activities that people are not able to properly attend. But after time, after time, schools should be able to. They should be able to schools should be able to adapt to it over time.